All right, moving right along with our predictions for this year, I'm going to go ahead and do the Utah Utes today. A lot of potential coming into this season for Utah. They almost won the Rose Bowl last year. They won the Pac-12. They beat Oregon twice, just completely obliterated Oregon, honestly, both times. Um, and they won the Pac-12, like I said. And if uh, if they continue on this trend, they have a lot of potential to go into the playoffs this year if they can ride that momentum. They have a lot of good returning talent, and they're a pretty good team this year. So let's go ahead and dive right into their schedule. All right, the first game is at Florida. This is a game that a lot of people are one side or the other about. A lot of people have said Utah's going to blow them out. A lot of other people said there's no way Florida's going to win this game because they're at home and they're an SEC team. I don't think that's going to. I don't think the SEC has anything to do with this. How good Florida is. I think that Utah is going to walk into Gainesville, and I think they're going to beat Florida probably 14, 17 point win, I think, for them. I just don't think Florida is going to have the talent to keep up with Utah in this game. It's Billy Napier's first year, and this is a tough game to start. I know he's a good coach. He did a lot of good things at Louisiana, but I don't think this is just a really tough ask to beat Utah, who's a playoff contending team right now. So yeah, I think Utah wins this game, maybe pretty handily. I don't know. We'll see. Next game against Southern Utah. This is like a warm-up game. Should be pretty easy. Nothing really to say about this. This will be an easy win. Next game, San Diego State. San Diego State has given a lot of Pac-12 teams issues in the past years, I should say. They've beaten a few, I believe. Yeah, they've upset a few of them. So this won't be as easy of a game as people will think. I think San Diego State might put up a pretty good fight, even though Utah's at home. But in the end, I think Utah will pull away probably in the second half and win the game. But yeah, don't underestimate San Diego State like other Pac-12 teams have in the past. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Next game is at Arizona State. This is going to be a tough game for them since they're going to Arizona State. I just don't know what to expect from Herm Edwards this year. And he's kind of lingering on the hot seat right now because all the allegations and turmoil going on there right now. And he hasn't really lived up to expectations, has he? He's just been okay. But you got to be more than okay to survive in a Power 5 conference. So I think Utah goes in. I think they get this win. It's probably maybe a 10-point win for them in this one. I think Arizona State will put up a fight because they're at home, but in the end, I think Utah wins this one. Next game against Oregon State at home. Oregon State is giving people issues. They're a sneaky good team sometimes, but we don't know coming in this year. I think Utah will win this one at home. I'm not telling by how much, but I think Oregon State can score a lot of points, but I don't know. We'll see. But I got Utah to win on that one. So 5-0 going into this UCLA game. They're at UCLA. This is going to be a tough game. Chip Kelly, he has a very explosive offense. He was doing pretty good last year, but they kind of fell off a cliff at the end of the season. I think this might turn into a shootout, and I think UCLA pulls off the upset here because they're at home, and I think Utah's secondary might be a little exposed in this one. So I think UCLA wins this game, and I think it's a shootout. But I'm giving Utah their first loss this season on this one in LA. Next game is at home against USC. If you've seen my USC prediction video already, then you know that I have Utah winning this one. I just think USC is going to be a good team this year, but I have a lot of questions about their defense, and Lincoln Riley can get complacent with his play calling at times throughout when it gets to the end of the season. So I think Utah wins this game at home, and I don't think it's going to be an easy one, but I think they do win this game. All right, going into the bye week, and then you're at Washington State. This is a sneaky game because it's on a Thursday night in Pullman. Washington State has pulled off upsets before on Thursday night. They upset USC a few years ago when USC was ranked in the top 5, I believe. So I think that that Washington State's going to pull off this upset, though, because they just aren't the same team. They had Mike Leach then, and Mike Leach is a whole lot better of a coach than whoever they have there right now. I don't even know who they have anymore. But anyways, yeah, Utah winning that one. Next game is against Arizona. Arizona's not good. They're one of the worst teams in the Power 5 conferences, and this should be an easy win for Utah, especially at home. That's all I got to say about that. Next game against Stanford. Man, Stanford has really fallen off a cliff, haven't they? They used to be really good. They used to have a really strong defense and really powerful running game, and they just have gotten away from that. They've went to a spread formations and offense, and it just hasn't really panned out for them. This might be David Shaw's last year. I hate to say that because I really like him. But, yeah, I've got Utah winning this one at home. They might win this one pretty easily, depending on how bad Stanford is this year. But David Shaw might be gone at this point, but we'll see. Next game at Oregon. Oregon, this is the team that Utah blew out quite a few times, a couple of times, I mean. This is going to be a very tough game. This might be their toughest game of the season, besides the UCLA game. Oregon's very tough at home. They do have a new head coach, though, so that raises the question, are they going to be able to pull off this upset, even though they're at Autzen Stadium and have all the momentum behind them? But I can't do it. I'm going for Utah to win this one. I think it's going to be very close, but I think Utah pulls off this win, and it's going to be a very close game. Dan Lanning is a hell of a coach. We don't know what he's like as a head coach, though, so we'll just see how he pans out. Last game at Colorado. Colorado's not very good, so this one should be an easy win for Utah, even though it's away. I think that the Utes should probably win this one pretty easily. They'll be really focused at this point because they only have one loss, and they're really determined to get to that Pac-12 championship game and get to the playoffs after that one. So I've got Utah winning this one. I don't think they let up at all for a letdown here. So I've got Utah going 11-1 and going to the Pac-12 championship game. And they're going to have a very good chance this year to make the playoffs. So I'll have a lot of high hopes and aspirations for them. So we'll see if it pans out. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.